Matthew 24. Jesus said to his disciples when they asked, "When are these things going to come?" They said, "Tell us what the sign of your coming will be in the end of the age." And Jesus said to them, "Beware no one leads you astray, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Messiah.' But you will hear wars and rumors of wars. See that no one is alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. Kingdom will rise against kingdom, nation will rise against nation. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places, but this is just the beginning, like the beginning of the birth pains. Then they will hand you over to be tortured, and you'll be put to death, and you'll be hated by all nations because of my name. Then many will fall away, and they will betray one another and hate one another. Many false prophets will rise, and many will be led astray. Because of the increase of lawlessness, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. For this is the good news of the kingdom, which will be proclaimed throughout the world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. So when you see the desolation sacrilege standing in the holy place, as spoken by the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. Then those who are in Judea must flee to the mountains, and those who are in the housetop must not go down to take what is in the house, and the one in the field must not turn back to get a coat. Woe to those who are pregnant or those who are nursing infants at those days. Pray that your flight might not be in winter or on Sabbath. For at that time there will be great suffering, such as not been from the beginning of the world until now, no, and never will be. And if those days had not been cut short, no one will be saved. For the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. If anyone says to you, 'Look, here's the Messiah,' or 'There he is,' don't believe it. There will be false prophets and false messiahs who will appear and produce many signs and omens and lead many astray, if possible, even the elect. Take note, I have told you beforehand. So if they say to you, 'Look, he's in the wilderness,' don't go out. And if they say, 'Look, he's in the inner room,' don't believe it. For as the lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, it will be with the coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the corpse is, there's where the birds will gather. Immediately after the suffering of those days, the sun will be darkened, the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the power of heavens will be shaken. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven, and all the tribes of the earth will mourn. And they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds and from the end of the earth, from the end of the heaven to the earth."